So what exactly do property managers, owners of that property, or landlords do for their job? Well, today you're gonna find out just that. Today is actually the second of the month, so we are gonna be collecting any rent that is late, depositing all the rent from yesterday, and doing a little bit of bookkeeping, as well as just checking on the properties and anything else that comes up. Today I'm here with Rick McGee, who is a commercial property owner and he manages his own property. He's also my dad. So tell them a little bit about how you got into the industry.
Young, shortly after high school, almost 30 years ago, got into real estate, and we've been buying and selling properties all this time. But about 2 years ago, we switched to all commercial, and we don't have any residential at all anymore. And we have close to 100,000 square foot. I think it's 50 different units or so, somewhere in that range that we collect rent every month. And Sid's trying to get me straightened out.
Yep, so let's go collect all that rent and see what a property manager does in a day.
My favorite time of the month. Here's the property, my favorite time of month, picking up the rents. This particular property has 47,000 square foot, which makes up about 36 units. So we bought this property in April, and we've slowly redone the whole exterior painting. We're putting new signs up, digital sign out front. And here was pretty much paint, redid the floors, new ceiling fans, new ceiling tiles, some artwork up behind you, some new light, all new light fixtures throughout, all new bathrooms in here. And this had 4 of the 17 units rented. We're fully occupied now. I just have one little unit available, but pretty much fully occupied. So most of these are about 900 square foot, but this one I broke into 4 little offices because a lot of people are asking me about just renting one little office space. So I get a lot more money per foot on these. So these are the breakdowns of the offices. I need to finish renting these 2. We've just been out of town. And then this particular one shares a bath back here. So each of the units got a remodel, new flooring, just painted walls, but new ceilings, all new light fixtures, all LED now, new bathrooms in each one. This is a real estate guy. It's really set up nice in here. So this particular unit, we did black ceilings. It looks a little more modern, and then darker floors and dark woodwork. And then if you remember, the back wall was wood, and we painted it, so it just looks a lot more modern now. And new bathroom again, and all new LED lights. So this unit, when we bought the building, was a closet. Now we've turned it into a rentable space. I've got 2 people on it for $600 a month. When we bought the property, there was all these live plants, and they almost died in the middle of the remodel from the toxic from the floor, the epoxy from the floor. So those poor guys, but they're slowly coming back. I need to get them watered today. And we also like to have fun. We brought a foosball team.
Rick just got done collecting all the rent. We checked on all of the properties. He showed me some of the renovations, and now we're gonna head to the bank where he can deposit all of the rent and then do some bank reconciliation.
Ooh, here's my favorite kind of rent, green cash. So I go through and I check it off after I put it in the bank on just an old-fashioned clipboard, and then go home and add it to QuickBooks, and then I'll highlight it again just to make sure it got in the bank and got on here. So
as we were pulling up to the bank, I was thinking about how there are so many property managers out there who are doing kind of makeshift systems just like Rick. Going and picking up the checks, having to take those checks to the bank, having to do your own bank reconciliation, entering it into QuickBooks manually. And Rick was even saying that he has to double highlight on a physical piece of paper who has paid him rent, who's late, who owes a late fee. And there's just a lot of workarounds. And that might work great like it does for Rick, but there are better solutions out there. And that's where DoorLoop can come in. We're property management software, and we can help you streamline your entire property management business. DoorLoop has a lot of features that could help a property manager like Rick, such as automatic rent collection. No more going over, picking up checks, taking them to the bank. They can automatically pay you on DoorLoop with credit cards or ACH. And probably what would benefit someone like Rick the most is an accounting suite. As I said, Rick uses QuickBooks, and if you also use QuickBooks, you don't have to get rid of that. With one click, you can sync up DoorLoop and QuickBooks. With our accounting accounting suite, you can keep track of who has paid rent, you can run custom reports, automatic bank reconciliation, and multiple payment options such as ACH or credit card. And on top of all that, there's also a tenant portal where you can communicate with your tenants. You can actually make and sign leases. You can run background checks on future tenants. You can even market your listings. DoorLoop also has a mobile app, so you can do this anywhere that you are on your phone. And there's maintenance order management. So not only can you, but your tenants can also track maintenance orders from start to finish, and you can pay the vendors directly on DoorLoop. And if you're a property management company and you have owners, there's also an owner portal. So if you're still doing a DIY makeshift property management, I would highly recommend investing in property management software like DoorLoop. Yes, that works, but software is just so much more efficient. If you're still a little hesitant, I can actually give you 50% off DoorLoop for your first 2 months if you click the link down in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of what a commercial real estate owner and property manager does in a day. And if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more property management content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!